This Campaign Against Genocide Museum, located here in the Parliamentary Building, was constructed roughly from 2010 and completed in 2017, but with two parts. The first part was made up of monuments, and they were launched in 2014. Then the whole part of the exhibition was launched in 2017 by His Excellency Paul Kagame. And this Campaign Against Genocide Museum initially came in as a supplement to what we had in our history, whereby people would be able to visit the memorial sites and they would see how genocide was fully prepared and executed, but still they would miss the second part of how genocide was stopped by the Rwandan Patriotic Front, politicians and the Rwandan Patriotic Army from April 1994 up to July 1994. The first key lesson people should pick from this museum is clearly learning their history and being able to tell how the history is instead of telling it the way it is not supposed to be. The second is the values that were encompassed in the campaign to stop genocide, especially by the Rwandan Patriotic Army, who were stopping genocide, rescuing victims of genocide, especially in the values of heroism, in the values of decision making in the right time, integrity and humanity. That kind heart, all those values encompassed in this museum can be a lesson to be learned by several other people who would want to come to visit the museum, but still on part of the liberation. People could be able to learn that this country was once, by 1994, almost in ashes and almost considered a failed state, but now it has proven to be moving from those ashes and becoming one of the examples of the developing countries currently, which is also a lesson to learn from, as people would also get to know where it came from and where it is heading to. People would learn that by the time of 1994, people were able to see that the war that was being fought, or the campaign to stop genocide, is totally different from the war they are fighting now. The time was for the bullets and rescue operations being done by the Rwandan Patriotic Army, but now the government in general has secured the boundaries and the country, so we have security. Now the main war we have today is to liberate ourselves by doing what we can possible to develop ourselves and move from one stop to the other by trying to earn, save and develop our families and ourselves and the country at large. Most of those people who participated within the campaign to stop genocide are still alive, and they are able to tell testimonies from their view and from the reality of what they faced. So it's easier for us as people who work in the museum here to be able to get the exact thing from the real people who participated into the campaign against genocide. That is one of the experience I would share with other people, so which is what really they come and see in this museum. The way they come and the way they get out of the museum, you look at their faces and you see that from them you can tell something has changed according to what they have visited from the museum. When you talk of liberation, it has never been a drop or something you do and you stop. So it's not that you reached the peaks by stopping genocide, but also nation building continues. Starts with those education infrastructures, health, then you go to other sectors. So it's always ongoing. Liberation has not ended. Instead, it's always ongoing with several different other challenges that come in to be able to work on them. Otherwise, the history gives you the identity of who you are and the country where you belong to. That's when you grow that plant of that seed of patriotism in yourself, and then you start thinking of roles as a youth you have to serve. And then after you have that background of the history, then the roles the youth are going to serve, particularly one is maintaining what has already been achieved by avoiding to involve in the ideologies of genocide that had taken this country down to the ashes. Secondly, the role of the youth today, after maintaining what has been achieved, is to work hard and work hard until we don't have to introduce ourselves. It is because we really know how harsh we have faced those difficulties. We don't have to go back to them.